Taylor Smith, acting for film and television. My monologue is the AK-47 speech by Nicolas Cage in the movie Lord of War, and my short scene is the Royale with Cheese car scene by John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Of all the weapons in the vast Soviet arsenal, nothing was more profitable than the Avtomat Kalashnikova Model 1947, more commonly known as the AK-47 or Kalashnikov, the most popular assault rifle in the world, a weapon all fighters love, an elegantly simple 9-pound amalgamation of forged steel and plywood. It doesn't break, jam, or overheat. It'll shoot whether it's covered in mud or filled with sand. It's so simple a child can use it. And they do. The Soviets put the gun on a coin. Mozambique put it on their flag. Since the end of the Cold War, the Kalashnikov has been the Russian people's greatest export. After that comes vodka, caviar, and suicidal novelists. One thing's for sure, no one was lining up to buy their cars. You know what the funny thing about Europe is?
What?
It's the little things. I mean, they got the same shit over there that we got here, it's just little differences.
Examples?
Alright, well, you can walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and order a beer. And I don't mean like just no paper cup, I'm talking about a glass of beer. And in Paris, you can order a beer at McDonald's. You know what a quarter pounder with cheese is called in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
No, man. They're on the metric system. They don't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
What do they call it?
A Royale with cheese.
A Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
A Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it the Big Mac.
The Big Mac. What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I never went into Burger King. But you know what they put on their French fries in Holland instead of ketchup?
What?
Mayonnaise.
Yuck.
Why did I choose my audition pieces? Well, I chose the monologue from Lord of War because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's such a powerful film and it really resonated with me, and I've never forgotten the way I felt watching that movie, and I think that's important. I think that's what film is all about. I mean, it's to make you think, and it's to stick with you, and that's powerful filmmaking, and to me that's one of the best examples. I chose the piece from Pulp Fiction because it's a Tarantino classic, and the Royale with Cheese scene is so iconic. I wanted to take that and spin it, make it my own, and put a kind of a quirky, goofy, even juvenile spin on John Travolta's character. How long have I wanted to act? Well, ever since I was a child. I've been involved in drama all my life growing up. It was always a dream of mine, and ever since I first stepped on a stage in my first play in elementary school, I'll never forget the rush that I felt. It was a high that doesn't compare to anything else, and I've never forgotten that feeling, and it's always been something that I've carried with me in the back of my mind, and I've always wanted to kind of bring to the forefront again. Who inspired me to pursue a career in acting? My parents. My mom has always been heavily involved in the Calgary art scene, and both of them have always encouraged me from an extremely young age to get involved with drama and film. My mom approached me with that at a young age, and they've always been very encouraging and supportive of it, and they never missed a play, and I'll never forget looking at them in the audience smiling, and I think that's what drives me. What are my strengths and weaknesses as an actor? Strengths, I'm very stubborn and persistent and confident, and I think when I set my mind to mastering a role or bringing a character to life on screen, I think those qualities will really benefit me in making that happen. My weaknesses, depth of emotion, for sure. I need to be more in touch with myself and my emotions, and I think that's the only way that I'll ever be able to truly enjoy this craft and be able to go to work and do it every day. If I couldn't be an actor, what would I choose to be? Well, I currently work as a headhunter in Calgary. I recruit for oil and gas, and I really enjoy that. My entire days are filled with talking to people and going for coffee, going for lunch, and I really have my finger on the pulse of the industry, and to me it's a great feeling. It's very rewarding when I find someone that job that they really like, and I think I could take those skills and I could apply them to the arts community. So perhaps entertainment management, even owning my own agency, something like that would be equally as rewarding for me.